Hello and welcome to this video. Still discussing the visa bulletin for the month of July 2023, we saw that the regional cutoff numbers for the month of July were all maintained for the month of August. And we said that it was because there are many cases current for interview, that is why the cutoff numbers were maintained. And we also said that that is a kind of good news for those whose case numbers have been current for some time but who have not yet been scheduled for interview. But it is not good news for all applicants. As you will see in this video, most applicants with the highest case numbers in their region will be affected by the maintaining of the cutoff numbers. So now let's consider the various regions and see in which ones applicants with the highest case numbers are the most at risk. To do that, we will take into consideration two parameters. The first is the current cutoff number for the region, that is the cutoff number for the month of August 2023, and the second is the highest case number in the region. The logic here is that the closer the current cutoff number is to the highest case number, the lesser the risk is for applicants with the highest case numbers from the region concerned. And the further away the current cutoff number is from the highest case number, the more the risk is for applicants with the highest case numbers in the region concerned. So let's consider both of those parameters for the different regions. Beginning with the Africa region, where, as you can see on your screen, the current cutoff number, that is the cutoff number for the month of August 2023, is 63,500, and the highest case number from that region is 63,502. In the case of the Asia region, the cutoff number for the month of August 2023 is 21,000, and the highest case number from that region is 26,126. For the Europe region, the cutoff number for the month of August is 32,000, and the highest case number is 35,525. The North America region is current, but the highest case number from that region is 13. In the case of Oceania, the cutoff number for the month of August 2023 is 1,650, and the highest case number is 2,843. And finally, for the South America region, the current cutoff number is 2,900, and the highest case number is 3,158. Now, back to the Africa region, where the current cutoff number is 63,500, and the highest case number from that region is 63,502. And we have indicated on a number of occasions that based on the DV 2023 SEAC data, there is only one case from the Africa region that is not yet current, meaning most cases from the Africa region are current, including those with the highest case numbers. So the maintaining of the July cutoff number for the month of August in the Africa region hardly affects any case from that region. As we have indicated on a number of occasions in the past, the fate of cases from the Africa region depend on the performance of their embassy, and that includes those with the highest case numbers. Those that are assigned at embassies that will perform well during the two final months of this year's program still have a good chance of being scheduled for interview, whereas those assigned at embassies that will not perform well during the two final months of the program do not have a good chance of being scheduled for interview in this year's program. So that is it when it comes to the situation of applicants with the highest case numbers from the Africa region. Now to the Asia region, where the cutoff number for the month of August is 21,000, and the highest case number from that region is 26,126. In the case of the Asia region, applicants with the highest case numbers are very likely to be affected by the repeat of the July cutoff number in that region. In other words, it is not likely that during the month of September, interview scheduling will get to the highest case numbers in the Asia region. We've discussed on a number of occasions that the embassies in that region were not performing well, and so it is unlikely that the visa office will establish the cutoff number for the month of September very high or make that region current. Depending on the reports from the embassies from the Asia region at the end of this month of June, we could see the cutoff number for that region increase a little bit to include a few more cases, but it is also possible that the 21,000 cutoff number for the Asia region will be maintained for the month of September. And so whether it is the one or the other, it is not likely that the highest case numbers from the Asia region will be interviewed in this year's program. To the Europe region, where the cutoff number for the month of August is 32,000 and the highest case number from that region is 35,525. Now, the major difference between the Asia region and the Europe region is that the embassies in the Europe region have been performing much better than in the Asia region. And so with that, an increase in the cutoff number for the Europe region is more likely than in the Asia region. When it comes to the North America region, that region is already current, and so there is no discussion at that level. So over to the Oceania region, where the current cutoff number, for the month of August is 1,650, and the highest case number from that region is 2,843. Now, considering that reality, it will be very difficult for the cutoff number for the Oceania region to get to the highest case numbers during the final month of this year's program. It is possible that the cutoff number of 1,650 will be increased during the month of September, but it is not likely that it will be increased to a high extent. And so interview scheduling is not likely to reach cases with the highest case numbers in the Oceania region during this year's program, unfortunately. And finally, to the South America region, where the current cutoff number, for the month of August is 2,900, and the highest case number in that region is 3,158. So the current cutoff number is only 258 points below the highest case number, which is some kind of good news for those with very high case numbers from that region. During the month of September, it is possible for the cutoff number for that region to be increased, and if that should happen, it's going to include some of the highest case numbers from that region. It is even possible for that region to go current during the final month of this year's program. So if we are to assess the situation of the highest case numbers in the various regions as it relates to the movements of the cutoff numbers in the visa bulletin during the final month of this year's program, we can say that applicants with the highest case numbers from the Africa region are the least at risk, because whether the cutoff number for that region moves or not, there is only one case that may be affected. The Africa region is followed by the South America region. As we just saw, applicants from that region with the highest case numbers are still allowed to have some hope. In third position are applicants from the Europe region, where we said it is possible for the cutoff number to be increased, although not likely to get to the highest case numbers, but the likelihood of the cutoff number increasing in that region is higher than in the Asia region, which comes fourth. And the reasons being the overall low performance of the embassies in the Asia region, but also the fact that the current cutoff number is further below the highest case number from that region. And then in last position, that is the region where applicants with the highest case number have the least chance of being scheduled in this year's program, is Oceania, where during the month of September, which is the final month of this year's program, it is not likely that the new cutoff number established will get close to the 2,843 highest case number from that region. So that is it. That is not good news for most applicants with the highest case numbers in their region in the DV 2023 program. But that is how the diversity visa program was designed. It gives high chances to those with low case numbers and low chances to those with high case numbers. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching it. In our next video about the DV 2023 program, we will consider the performance of your various embassies and consulates in order to assess how well they are preparing for August interviews. Until then, God willing, goodbye.